what do you say to the younger generation now that are looking for leaders in prayer as your identity as a spiritual father? What would be your message to that generation?
So, in Ireland especially, it is a challenging area because there are young people who are already interested in prayer, and I don't have to convince to say a rosary, for example, right, or to
Yeah.
come to the adoration. But there are many who have no interest whatsoever in their prayer, and the only thing they do in their life is to light a candle from time to time,
Yeah.
right? How to get to them, how to communicate with them, because the deeper truths about how to stay close to God, and the rosary would be a huge part of that. And it really is at the center of Catholic tradition because it contains the basic truths of the faith and meditation of Jesus' death, resurrection, ministry, and so on. But how to get to that point, how to make the first step with so many disconnected, disaffiliated in the church and with the church. Um, there are, I'm trying to find the new ways to communicate, but it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, and a huge part of that is the communication and relationship with the parents of those kids, the catechesis, and that links again what we've talked about the Bible. The catechesis uh, is almost dead in Ireland.
Completely.
Almost dead. The sacramental preparation, which we talk about, the schools and the children, it's it's it doesn't exist.
No.
It doesn't exist. And when we are talking about prayers,
I have three kids,
yeah,
and I agree with you because
yeah,
I had to catechize them myself. So I said, they came home, Daddy, they're talking about holy bread. And I said, no, it's not called holy bread.
no.
It's called the Eucharist.
In 95%, you won't get it at school, in a Catholic school. You won't get it.
No.
How to say Hail Mary and to know it by heart.
No.
How to say Our Father and to know it by heart, and so on. And we are talking about basics, like minimum of minimum. What to say about the other stuff, like how to say the Rosary and so on. So probably the shift to the parish-based preparation with interested priests and lay people who want to come along that preparation would be a big step. The other, together with that, would be to do that in a relation to the parents and in a communication with them and to do it together. Is it possible? Is it achievable? Well, it's very problematic because the parents nowadays do not practice anymore as well.
Yeah.
And they're not interested. They want to come just to get the baptism, to get the first communion, to get the confirmation. That's it.
Yeah.
No attachments there, no requirements, and so on. There are ways to do it, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. A lot of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sadly, we don't have that energy in the church in Ireland. That's another thing. We don't have that energy in the clergy and so on because we are too old.
Yeah.
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 I'm the youngest one, probably one of the youngest one, but we don't have many. So I think that lay people, big time, those who are really, really concerned about the well-being of the church, and you know what I mean by saying the well-being of the church, you need to take those things into your own hands. We cannot run away, for example, and say, oh, I have my Latin Mass and that's all right.
Yes.
That's not the missionary zeal.
No.
What about those 99 sheep who are going to be lost because no one took the care of them and made an effort to go out and to do whatever is possible to get them back?